What is up, Squared Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos, and today we're coming at you from the mobile command center here. It's Tuesday, so we're talking some tech, but first I kind of wanted to give a little bit of background information as to why we're talking about this card today, which you can see, it's Cargo, the Namekian Youth. Last week I attended the ARG Easter event at Toy Wiz, and I was able to take a top 8 spot. Going third overall using a skillless Goku yellow variant. So I am definitely going to go over that deck list and like how the deck performed and everything in a later video this week. But it's Tuesday, so I want to talk about some tech choices in the sideboard. And specifically, this card was the MVP of the day. So Cargo Namekian Youth is a 1-drop yellow card that states when you play this card, you can draw one card, then choose up to one of your opponent's skillless battle cards in rest mode and KO it. As you can see, you can probably see why this card is so good. I had 2 different skillless matchups on that day, and this card put in a lot of work. You know, for 1 energy, getting rid of those 30k bodies is pretty huge, and it's a cantrip, so it also replaced itself. Plus, if I sided this in and I felt like I didn't have a target on board to pop, it still draws you 1 card, so you never really nag, you go even on it. It's just a nice added bonus of being able to KO a skillless card, because the skillless decks are just so prevalent right now in the meta. I mean, they're very, very good and they're very versatile. So if you're playing the yellow variant for skillless, I would definitely say this is a good side deck choice in the mirror, simply because for 1 energy, you can get rid of their threats, which forces them to replay them and not establish a board and try to go wide on you. For the most part, there are not many, or essentially there are no other decks in the format right now that run skillless cards. Yeah, I mean, essentially this was just a call. Like I kind of knew ahead of time some of the players that were going to be at the event, and I was familiar with the decks that they were playing, so I felt like this would just be a good call. And I've gotten burned so many times by skillless, you know, just playing against it so often, that I felt like I needed an answer to their big 30Ks. Just to be able to survive. You know, worst case scenario, it's yellow energy. It's a 5k combo while it's on the board. You really can't do anything offensively with this card because it's only a 1k power. But having the ability to be able to kill your opponent's vanillas for 1 is pretty strong. Everybody is really smitten with the Kid Goku Android 8 combo, but sometimes it's not enough. Like, sometimes you don't have enough aiders on the board. Sometimes your opponent's killing your Kid Gokus. So you just kind of need something to prevent them from going so wide. And against the blue variant especially, it's very good because they're going to go wide with their vanillas, as well as possibly play like some Gogeta stuff or some at all cost. So being able to just get rid of one of their big hitters is really huge. But of course, you know, the yellow variant is kind of the only one that's going to play this effectively. Right now, in my opinion, the 2 best variants for skillless are blue and then yellow. I know some players have been playing blue and yellow. I've been kind of looking at it and theorizing, you know, how that deck would play. I haven't tried it myself yet physically, but I can kind of see why that would be an attractive option. I just feel like it's a little clunky because you're essentially playing a tricolor deck at that point. But if it works, it works. There are some pretty neat plays that you can make with the deck, and it gives you access to a lot of really powerful cards. In my opinion, the yellow variant is good against the meta, but it loses the mirror to the blue variant simply because of Setsubin. But yellow just has access to more, I want to, maybe not power cards, but more like disruption cards, like Nimbus and Crusher Ball and Battering. You know, being able to, for your opponent to not be comfortable, or to just basically put their foot on the gas and just, you know, crush you and not look back. You know, Crusher Ball is really good right now in the format, as well as Flying Nimbus, because a lot of decks are going wide. And battering just ensures you that win when you're trying to swing with your Demigrapher game, or you're trying to go in with a Mira or something like that. You can have the battering, and you can just stop their last line of defense. So for this week's Tech Talk, obviously you can see it here in the image. Cargo Namekian Youth, easy to get your hands on. And if you're playing yellow in general, it's just a really good matchup call against a skillless deck. It doesn't have to necessarily be a skillless deck that you're playing, but if you're playing something with yellow, whether it be like Storm or something like that, or Super Shenron or something, or Broly, you could just play this card and it gives you answers to the vanillas. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this card as far as a tech choice for your sideboard in response to the skillless matchup. And we hope you guys enjoyed this week's installment of Tech Talk Tuesday, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Be there or be squared.